This is a cargo vehicle, but also for passengers. And having it come with a Hemi V8 that sounds like something incredible, like a fantasy. But Ram has somehow managed to do it. I'm going to explain it to you and you'll understand it later on. Especially the part about the Hemi V8. I'm in Detroit, at an exclusive presentation for a vehicle that will be useful to a lot of people. And it's not the kind of vehicle I usually present on my channel, but definitely, there's a reason they've brought me to Detroit for this presentation. Like I said, it's exclusive. So, pay attention. Welcome. Here, they've let us share with other journalists. I'll quickly use my turn to see what it offers. In terms of design, obviously we're going to see the nice logo. The update they made to the Ram logo seems very modern and contemporary to me. I really like that. This looks like it's from an electric vehicle, but no, this is a gasoline engine. It's a 4-cylinder turbo. This combination, I think, works well for a cargo vehicle. I think it gives it that contemporary touch, which will make it attractive to many buyers. This looks a lot like the ones on the Ram 1500. Obviously, it's a smaller version than the one on the pickup truck. But well, it has its daytime running lights and its LED projector light, which also gives it that contemporary touch. In a cargo van like this, well, I think it works well. I mean, for someone who's going to work, I think they'll like it visually. This front part. And obviously, we have good functionality down there. The tires are pretty simple. Here we're talking about 17-inch rims with tires that are 225 millimeters wide and have a 55 profile. Over there we can see the Ram logo. Obviously this one is pretty closed off. This would be the cargo area. This space is for you to put your logo, right? If you own a business, if you run a company, you can put your logo there. In the passenger van version, obviously you're going to have windows. And this has more than 11 configurations. This platform, this van, like I already told you, is not just for cargo, but it's also going to be for passengers. Many people are going to buy it because it perfectly adapts to their needs. It has 11 different combinations, both for people who are going to use it for work and for people who are going to use it as a passenger vehicle. And here, in the back, of course, it still keeps a pretty clean design. You can put your logo there. It says, "Work ready, ready to work," because it has good capacity. And in terms of towing capacity, what you're going to have is the ability to tow 1 ton. That is, payload, load capacity, 1 ton, and also more than 1 ton for the towing capacity in this ProMaster. But, well, what's under the hood? What is this little one? This cover, this small hood hide? Well, let's find out. A 1.6 turbo 8-speed automatic transmission. It's going to give you 166 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. Where is it made? They make it in Turkey. Where is this engine from? It's built in France and Hungary, giving it a European touch. I think I mentioned this before, but I'll repeat it. Starting from the 4th quarter of this year, production and manufacturing will begin. And in the first third of 2027, it will be available in Mexico, in Canada, and obviously in the United States. Below $40,000, that's the engine that the cargo van, the ProMaster City from Ram, has. But anyway, I had mentioned the Hemi V8. The Hemi V8 thing was kind of a joke. But look, here it is. This is the Hemi V8. And why is there a Hemi V8 here? Well, the president of Ram has told them that every vehicle has to have a Hemi V8, and this one couldn't be the exception. You have a Hemi V8, but they've put it here, obviously, for demonstration purposes. They told us kind of as a joke, and, well, I also took advantage of that analogy they made to ask you, does it have a Hemi V8? But why is there a purpose? Because, as you can see here, this has a payload capacity of 1 ton. I mean, it has a pretty generous payload capacity. You can load this Hemi V8 and other things as well. Look, just imagine how much that Hemi V8 weighs. A beautiful engine that you can carry in your minivan. So just imagine everything you can take here. If you need it for construction materials, bags of cement, all that, well, it will fit and you'll be able to handle it without any problem, without damaging your cargo van. Now let's look inside, where some interesting things await. Obviously, don't expect a very refined or luxurious interior, but it has much more than most cargo vans or passenger vans of this type. So let's take a look. But before that, if you're enjoying the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I have interesting content like this. Also, check out the content I have because you're definitely going to like it a lot. Let's go check out the interior. Inside, you'll obviously find a minimalist tone and theme, let's say, with cloth seats, a 10-inch screen, and also a small instrument cluster. There you have your basic USB-C connections. It's really quite minimalist, let's say, but it's an improved interior. You have integrated Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So there are some extra features that you don't traditionally find in cargo vans, and you'll have them here in this interior. And what is the market for this van? Well, this cargo van is obviously going to be useful for electricians, plumbers, pest control workers, couriers, laundromats, florists, restaurants, and transportation for people with disabilities. Because it has all the features to be adaptable, and this really helps a lot of people, many of whom are small or medium business owners. This minivan or cargo van, which also has a passenger version, could be just what they need. Now, we will have it available in tradesman and SLT versions, and in cargo van or passenger wagon configurations. Obviously, if you want it for passengers, well, there you have it too. We were able to see that one there in a pretty nice gray color. It has capacity for 5 or 8 passengers, depending, obviously, on what you need it for. There's one for every need. The ProMaster City 2027 will arrive in the first quarter of 2027. It will be available in Canada, Mexico, and the United States, with an estimated starting price below $40,000. As I think I already mentioned to you, it will be positioned as one of the lowest acquisition cost options in the commercial van segment. Pay attention to that. It's an important fact to share with interested people. This type of vehicle offers more than 4.7 cubic meters of cargo capacity. I'm going to give you a summary here of the dimensions. With a cargo floor that's 2.82 meters long, this allows you to transport large materials such as drywall panels, wood measuring 1.22 by 2.42 meters without any problems. The floor has a rear access height of about 58 centimeters. I'm giving you this in the metric system, since in the comments people tell me that 3D Car Power 360 converts that instead of inches to centimeters. Well, that's what I'm doing right now, and you can let me know if it helps you or not. This makes loading and unloading easier. Also, there is more than 1.22 meters, 1 meter 22 centimeters between the wheel arches, enough to fit a standard pallet. And the van can carry 2 pallets in total. When it comes to heavy work, as I already told you, it offers more than 907 kilograms of payload capacity and can tow up to 907 kilograms with the optional hitch. It measures less than 1.95 meters in height, 1 meter and 95 centimeters tall, which makes it easy to enter garages and urban parking lots. It maintains a height of 1 meter and 37 centimeters. The cargo interior includes a sliding side door on the passenger side, with an opening 91 centimeters wide and 1 meter 22 centimeters high, and at the back. You can choose rear doors that open up to 180 degrees, which are ideal for loading with a forklift or in tight spaces. And despite its front-wheel drive architecture and a wheelbase of 3 meters 28 centimeters, it offers a turning diameter of just 12.8 meters, which makes it easier to maneuver in tight spaces. In the rear, it uses an independent trailing arm suspension, which improves durability, wheel travel, and ground contact. Without sacrificing cargo space, the result is a commercial van that combines great maneuverability and good stability under load, along with the comfort needed for long workdays. All right, and that's how I wrap up my presentation. But before I finish, I want to know your opinion. And if you're one of those people who would like or need this for your work, what do you do? Tell me in the comments. What do you do for a living? If you work in plumbing, courier services, restaurants, in vans used to deliver flowers, for example, or any kind of job that involves transporting people with disabilities, let me know in the comments if this type of van is perfect for you. What would you like it to have? What is this van missing to make it more complete? Let me know in the comments. As you know, I really appreciate those comments, and many times they give me ideas for making other types of videos. This is the Ram ProMaster City. They are making a strong bet to dominate the cargo van market. All right, let me know your opinion. If you're interested, I've left another video here from my channel. Subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you and wait for you in the next video. A big hug. Bye.